From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Drew Blair in for Scott Sander with your Daybreak Drive-In for Monday, January 24th. A transgender athlete ban ordered out of the Kiev embassy and betting on the Beijing Olympics next. State lawmakers in the House will consider a bill today that could ban transgender athletes from participating in the gender group they identify with. The bill would require schools to establish procedures for parents to file a grievance against schools that violate the measure, resulting in another student losing out on an athletic opportunity or is injured. If passed, Indiana would be the 10th state to have such a ban in place. Critics believe it is an example of discriminatory legislation targeting trans youth. Today, Indianapolis leaders are outlining their items of public safety focus for 2022. The city's mayor and the police department are holding a news conference at 1 this afternoon. Indianapolis ended 2021 with a record 271 homicides. The city's peacemakers are reporting for duty. Last week, Mayor Hogsett announced that the 35 peacemakers completed their first round of training and would begin work today. This is part of the mayor's $150 million violence reduction plan. The peacemakers are comprised of 3 different positions: interrupter, life coach, and outreach worker. All are required to have connections and experience in the communities they will serve. The city ultimately plans to hire a total of 50. An autopsy is scheduled today to determine how a woman found in the front yard of an Anderson home died. The police department has identified her as 39-year-old Katoria Owens. Officers say they found her body on Morton Street just before noon yesterday. There are new orders to get out of the U.S. Embassy in Kiev, Ukraine. The U.S. State Department is reducing staff levels amid the growing danger of a Russian invasion in Ukraine. Tens of thousands of Russian troops are on the border with Ukraine right now. Secretary of State Antony Blinken says if a single additional Russian force enters Ukraine in an aggressive way, action will be taken by the U.S. and its allies. NATO members have responded by sending military equipment and weaponry to Ukraine. The nation's top infectious disease expert says we are nearing the peak of the Omicron variant. USA Today reports that Dr. Anthony Fauci says he's confident most states will reach their peak by mid-February. Fauci is hoping the virus goes below what he calls the area of control. That's when people can learn to live with it to some degree. He explains the virus would be not eradicated, but gets to a level that is integrated into the general respiratory infections that do not disrupt society. Indiana's Gaming Commission is allowing sports betting on certain Winter Olympic events. Casinos and mobile sports wagering operators will be allowed to offer betting on 7 sports: skiing, bobsled, cross-country skiing, curling, ice hockey, short track speed skating, and speed skating. The games run from February 4th to the 20th. Snow showers will be likely Monday, especially during the morning hours. Any accumulation should be an inch or less across central Indiana, with 1 to 2 inches possible over the northern third of the state. It will be breezy and cold with highs in the middle 30s. From Wish TV, I'm Drew Blair. Be sure to like and subscribe for your daily news updates from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcasts.